Well, I said we would try to blink win the Champions League, and that's the same for, I'm pretty sure, for the other 7 clubs as well. And all the other clubs will say that you could lose in the quarter-final, because that's the nature of the Champions League. We'll focus on Real Madrid when we get there, but at the moment it's Everton.
To be honest, is there just a slight sinking feeling there? The English clubs seem like they may have been a little bit hard on going forward.
No, the feeling is excited, but as I said, I'd rather speak about Everton, because that's the game tomorrow, and the other stuff is a long way away.
Going down the right path here.
Well, it's a difficult moment for us all connected with the club, because the results weren't what we wanted. So, and we all have to deal with that, and I have to take that responsibility. As I said, if results aren't good enough, then that's absolutely fine. I accept that. So whatever criticism comes your way, you have to deal with, and you have to come through the tough moments. It's all very well managing Chelsea when things are going well. You've got to deal with it when it's not going so well, and I tried to do that as best as I could.
What do you feel, or is it just maybe a little bit of luck?
Well, it's handy to have that. You need that, I think, as much as you can be good. It's also important to be lucky, but you can't wait for that to come around. You've got to keep going. Sometimes football, you don't get the rewards. Sometimes you have to keep going and fight through the storm, and there was a storm for a period of time, absolutely. So we've come out of it with 3 wins, but we need to carry on. We've got a tough game against Everton. Sean Dyche has done a great job since he's gone in there. We're a tough team to play against, so we're looking forward to that challenge in front of our supporters.
Last one, Gail.
Can you just run through a couple of others?
Yep, Raheem's problem with his hamstring is not too serious, but he'll miss the game at the weekend, and he'll miss the international trip. Same as Mason. He's been struggling a little bit with his pubic bone. Wasn't 100% the last game, still not quite there, so he'll miss the England camp as well. Thiago's still away, Aspi's still away. Apart from that, chance of being in the squad. Well, firstly, it's never nice to hear when a colleague loses his job, clearly. And I have a huge respect for Patrick. He's a gentleman, firstly. I don't think the way he's conducted himself all the time has been exemplary. And but it's football. It's the business. We're all at the mercy of that, and it's not for me to say what football clubs should and shouldn't do. We accept that it's part of the job, but obviously I wish him well. He's a top person and he's a top manager.
From an outside, everything they lay their hands on.
Well, I think it's wherever they are, it's always difficult, because he's a fantastic coach. Firstly, his record is, it's impressive. To do what he did at Burnley was a fantastic achievement, I think, and you can see the effect that he's had on Everton. They, as I said, they play to their strengths. They're incredibly motivated. They know what they're doing. There's clarity in all the phases. So we're under no illusions. We know how difficult the game is, but we're really looking forward to it. It's a fantastic test for us at home, in front of our supporters on the back of 3 games. But we have to play well. Yeah, there'll be managers before me that have spoken very highly of N'Golo because he's a top player, and that's he's a huge miss to us. He's been a huge miss to us. That's not to say that the other players haven't given absolutely everything, because they have, but N'Golo Kante is N'Golo Kante. He's a top player. So great for us that he's back. We need to be mindful of the fact that he's had a long injury, and we need to make the next steps to get him up to speed properly in the Premier League, which is what we'll do. But it's great to have him with us.
And the fact to get him up to full speed.
Yeah, but I think my own thoughts on it is, when you've had a player of that injury and that length, that you have to take those steps regardless of whatever our situation is. You have to take the steps that get him up to speed, get him up to be the player that he is in a responsible way, and doing it as safely as we can, which enables him to take the right steps to get forward, and once he's at his highest level, then he's a huge player for us. I don't know him personally. I've played against him when he was the coach at Everton. He's a gentleman, and there's nothing I can say in terms of how much respect I have for what he's achieved in his career. It's amazing. I think the length of time between Champions Leagues, is it 20 years? So that's amazing. It's incredible.
And about Chelsea.